Hello all, welcome to rotatennis.com. In this session, we'll discuss about how do we upload general ledger daily rates into Fusion ERP. Okay, so here I am into the Oracle Cloud documentation of 21B version. So here, if you observe under the general ledger task, under the general ledger, chapter, you could see a link called import and calculate daily rates. So this has the information about what is the UCM account, what is the template file, what is the schedule process, as well as what are the interface table. Okay. Now, before proceeding about discussing about FBDI, what we want to do is we'll try to understand this functionality from the UI, and then we'll consider how do we upload the data using the FBDI as well as ADFdi also. Okay. So I'll just log into my cloud ERP. So this is my cloud ERP now. So the first thing is, let us understand how do we see the daily rates configured in the system, right? So what you do is click on your user account and click on setup and maintenance. And this navigates to this particular page. So here there are different ways of searching the task. The first way is like you can just click on this particular task list and you can click on search, or other easiest way is just click on this particular taskbar. So the daily rates is under the financial module. Click on financials, and here click on this particular functional area, financial reporting structure, and now you can see the task name manage daily rates. Okay, so this is a task using which we can find out what are the daily rates configured, what are the conversion rate configured, and remaining information. Click on this particular task, manage daily rates. This provides information about what are the rate types defined, what are the existing daily rates for the appropriate currencies, like a from conversion to for a particular currency on a particular date, what was the currency rate between two currencies, and these are the different set of rate types which are defined in your system. Okay, now generally corporate is a default one, and here click on daily rates. Now let us identify, I just want to see like what is the rate, what is the conversion rate defined between two currencies. Okay, so I'll just want to search between USD and INR on a particular duration. Like let us say I want to calculate, or I want to find out what is the conversion rate defined for a rate type of corporate between 10th to 18th April. Okay, just see this. So it provides information like now the data is already defined, it is providing a value. Okay, let us say if the data is not defined, right? Assume that like if the rate type is not defined in your system, you may not have the value here. Okay, so now what we want to do is, so now we understood how do we see the content which is already available in the Fusion, right? So what is the task name? Manage daily rates. That's a task name, and here it provides the rate types and daily rates information. Now here if you observe, there is something called create and spreadsheet. Okay, so this is a ADFdi template. Okay, so now there are two ways of defining one, like a daily, there are two ways of defining a daily rates. One is using the ADFdi, other one is the FBDI. So I'll click on create and spreadsheet. Okay, so it downloads a particular spreadsheet, create daily rates XLSX. Click on this. Now just observe what exactly it will do. Okay, so it is the ADFdi template. Click on enable editing. Okay, once you click on enable editing, automatically it will ask you whether you want to connect to the instance or not. Yes, we want to connect. Click on yes, and now provide the credentials of your cloud ERP. So in my case, I'll just mention the username as FinIMPL, mention the credential, and click on sign in. Okay, it will validate credentials. If everything is okay, then yeah. Now what we want to do, I want to define the current conversion rate between USD to INR. Okay, and conversion rate is corporate from date to date. Okay, just double click here, you can see the text properly. And from date, let us say from 1st April. Okay, see here, just like the format should be correct. Now what you can do, the easiest way to remember is just follow this one: month, date, year. Okay, month, date, let us say date is 10th, and here is this one. Okay, and between which date, like you can define a range, or even you can define the conversion rate for a single day. Okay, now I'll just go with a single day like this, and I'll say 80. Okay, similarly I'll again try USD to INR corporate, and from 11th April I want to say from 11th to 28th I want to say the conversion is 95. Okay, done. Now what you do, just simply click on submit. That's it. And can you see it validated the content, and after that it is asking whether you want to submit daily rates. And also before proceeding submit, you can also observe, I'll just click refresh here. You can observe that there is a ESS job which will get submitted now. Once we click on submit, okay, click on OK. It is processing now, and 2 rows inserted and rates are loaded, and you can see this one 71 is a request ID. Okay, click on refresh. It got succeeded. And what is the ESS job? It involved import and calculate daily rates. And how do you validate whether the real data got executed here, available here? Just click on search here, and you should see the latest values which are defined. Can you see? It got 95. So what we have defined? So we have defined from which date we have defined? From 11th onwards to till 20th, it is 95. On 10th, it should be IT. Okay, on 10th, it should be IT. Okay, on 10th it is IT, and the remaining days it is 95. So this is how we can upload the daily rates using the ADFdi. And another last task, how do we upload the data using the FBDI, right? So I already downloaded the template. I'll just open this template here. Okay. Okay, you'll get these kind of errors. These are normal things. What you can do is I'll close my ADFdi. Okay, close it. I don't want to save anything here. Yeah, so this is my FBDI template. Okay, Excel SM. Okay, Excel SM is a file. Daily reports template Excel.xlsm. Now I just want to define only for 2 days like this. Now let's say I want to define on 15th April. Okay, on 15th April as well as 16th April. 15th and 16th, I want to define the rate as one day is 87, other one is 88, something like this. Now it is having only one sheet, and only generally these are the major fields you have to fill up. And inverse rate is not required. It will automatically calculate the inverse rate. Nothing but, let us say, when you define from USD to INR, you need to define from INR to USD also, right? Okay, so that it will take care of it automatically. I'll just click on validate daily rates. It validates the content, and now you can just click on generate daily rates. So what it will do, when you click on generate daily rates, it will generate a CSV file, as well as it will zip that particular CSV file. So here, if you observe in this particular Excel sheet, we have 2 sheets, but this first sheet is not considered. This is just only for instruction for us to understand what is information we are loading, what are the ESS job details, what is the version, and all those things, and some kind of documentation for you to understand the each and every field. And now I'll click on daily rates, and here it will generate only one particular CSV file because I have only one particular sheet. Okay, I'll click on generate daily rates. So this task has to generate one CSV file and one zip file. Okay, so it got generated. Let me just give a proper location to this one. Click on save. Click on OK. Okay, it got generated. Okay, copy this location, and now what we have to do, we have to load this particular data into the interface table manually. Okay, so for ADFdi, it went automatically everything. Now I have to click on schedule new process, and I need to mention the load interface file for import task. I mean ESS job name. Once you click on that, it will ask you what is the import process you want to click on, you want to consider, right? The import process name is import and calculate daily rates. Import and calculate daily rates. Just click on enter. Sometimes it doesn't search automatically. You have to again re-enter the content. Click on search again. You have to wait until it provides the details here. Maybe something wrong. What you can do is, I'll just search like this, import percentile. Yep. Now select the data file, upload a new file, choose the file, GL daily rates, zip file, click on OK. Submit. Click on refresh. So it is transferring the file now. Now data gets loaded into the interface table. So the first task, actually what it will do is it will load the file to the UCM, and from there the file gets invoked by your load file to interface ESS job. At this point of time, the data will get loaded into the interface table, and after that, here if you observe, the ESS job got invoked automatically because there is a successful insertion of the data into the interface table, and this gets invoked automatically, right? Now mostly it should get completed. It got succeeded also. Now what we can do, how do you see the content now? You just click on search and see whether you have the latest value or not. Okay, we could see the difference, right? 88 and 87 we have defined for 15th and 16th appropriately. And if at all, if you want to see the content from the table, what you can do, you can just mention the date range. Now I just mention only for one particular date. I'll just click here. Okay, on 18th I could see the date. The rate is 95. Okay, so this is how we can validate from the table also. So there are two tables involved. The one is interface table, another one is base table. So this is interface table, GL daily rates underscore interface, and GL underscore daily underscore rate is the base table. Okay, so this is all about the GL daily rates in the Oracle Cloud ERP. Thank you.